never switch. Ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist. Hole in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. Hole in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Now Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Check. Crunch.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They run again on first down. Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A very solid gain of 27. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
It's 4th down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that can. Switch.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Zebra.
Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle. Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner. You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. If you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on second down, Mahomes, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it first and 10. To throw, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. To throw is Cousins. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Slam! Bingo! Slam!
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They run it again with Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
43, 15.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 34 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And an alley to run. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there out of Cook. 45 yards on the ground. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53. Hey, come on now, come on now. Quaker Omaha. Watch safety screaming. Safety screaming.
Now a run with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touch,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start the drive with Cook. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.